So did you go to church too, Will? Is that why you were late?
No.
Why not?
Ain't no God in that boy.
Why didn't you go to church, Will? What the fuck's your problem? This is Mississippi.
Why do you hate
Well, 'cause
Jesus,
my
Will?
Why do you hate God?
I'm always in church. My body is a temple.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
there
yeah.
we go. Now
Are you always in prayer like you're supposed to be? Because, the Bible says...
always facing east,
always
right?
Facing Mecca?
Yeah,
yeah.
always facing the Mecca.
Living your life constantly facing east and trying to get around. You can't turn around or
If
anything.
Dragon from One Piece can do it, I'm sure I can.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Sure.
Dragon.
Why-
So
He
there's
just
this
always
guy.
stands
There's this
facing
guy
the
in
east.
One Piece named Dragon. He's just like
What a
sort
shitty...
of-
Why does One Piece have such shitty names?
I don't know, but
I mean, One Piece.
Yeah. I know.
Because he left his treasure in One Piece.
Uh-huh.
But Dragon's this like mystery character that everyone wants to like see do stuff. But one of the memes is he's always looking east because Luffy, his son, is born in the East Blue, so he's always looking east to his son.
Okay.
But the joke is he's always looking east.
Dreaming.
I was thinking,
Don't give it up, Luffy.
dreaming. Don't give it up, Zoro, dreaming.
God, I
Don't
love
give it
it.
up, Nami, dreaming. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up,
Unironically,
yo!
Love the 4Kids One Piece.
Of course, it rules. It's
Yes.
just as good as like the Yu-Gi-Oh. Like out of all of
Our
like,
guns are invisible.
yeah, I mean, 4Kids did some terrible dubs, but they
keep-
knew music.
They kept the fucking dude dying in the first episode, which is hilarious.
In 4Kids of One Piece.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's but I mean like the guns are just like Nerf guns basically.
No,
I
it's
love the
a
one-
gun. It's a hammer gun attached to a spring,
Like
I
a
think is
mouse
what they-
trap with a
sometimes they have
mallet on it.
corkscrews
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. It's a Rube Goldberg machine.
Sometimes
Yeah,
they're
when he
like-
was with the kid, where he was holding the kid hostage.
Sometimes it's like suction cup good darts, and sometimes it's just like a cork in it with a string.
Are you
tied to
watching?
it.
Did you watch the One Piece 4Kids thing?
When I was
Like
a kid,
when
I
you-
did. That's how.
Oh, okay,
that was
okay.
the very first time I ever saw.
I mean, that's how
One Piece.
most of us saw One Piece the
I
first
thought.
time.
I mean, like Will watches One Piece. I thought he was just talking about like that was how he's watched it.
I
up to
wish
this
you
point.
cannot find a complete.
Nobody fucking wants it.
I
Nobody
do,
wants that.
I do.
You do.
I would
4Kids.
add it to my library.
It's not like 4Kids completed the series. Oda hasn't
God,
completed the
I
series,
wish-
so I
You
sincerely
know how-
doubt 4Kids did.
There's this YouTube series I love watching where it's like, what if 4Kids got to keep going with One Piece? And they just try to they put the rules in place that they have to do it like 4Kids. They have to censor it like 4Kids.
Right.
So they go through each of the arcs up to the current one, trying to figure out how the fuck do they censor the story as it is,
Right,
to
right.
make it 4Kids acceptable.
What do they do with? Is it Nami and Smoker? Or is that Crocodile?
What are you talking about?
Nami's like backstory where she has like one of the bad guys has like killed her friend or something.
Oh yeah. So they got to that, and
Yeah.
so what they did to censor that was it was Nami's mom, and Nami's mom is Arlong's prisoner,
Right.
and he's just entrapped her forever.
Okay, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't mind that. Do they make
Shark people?
Zoro's swords made of wood?
No, they're still like swords. He just doesn't kill people.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're
but
backwards
did
blade
you not
swords.
see the first couple episodes
I-
of the One
I
Piece back in the
didn't
day?
watch
He had
it.
normal swords.
I didn't like One Piece. I didn't like the art style. It's the same reason I
He
didn't
doesn't like
watch
their names.
Danganronpa.
He's like Luffy. Psh.
yeah, absolutely.
Zoro?
Nami, absolutely.
I watched like the first
Smoker?
couple seasons.
Okay, that
of
one I can
One
get
Piece.
behind.
Smoker's
You know what I'm saying?
He's just weak as shit.
Patrick, put in the 420
Smoker-
smoking fucking
Any of
whatever.
the people that listen to this who like watches One Piece.
There's nobody listening to this.
Oh,
Welcome to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm One Piece Will. So something that's cool is Smoker's the epitome of you get by a lot with having a Logia fruit.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
You know what
Yeah,
that
he's
is?
just made of smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
He-
Logia is?
Yeah, he gets one fruit. He gets the fruit that gives him a superpower.
Yeah.
And
Well, they all give you a superpower. Really.
Right.
And then he becomes the epitome of
Of
Smoke.
becoming
but like,
smoke.
There's
Yeah.
three different types.
The epitome,
There-
by the way,
you've
not
got-
the
Yeah,
epitome.
yeah,
the epitome.
I don't remember what Luffy's is called, but you've got those, which is like you just get like something specific, like you can stretch really far, or you can become a jacket.
Yeah, there's like 3 versions of the fruit or
There's
something.
the zone fruit, which like lets you become animals. Like you become that's
Okay.
the furry fruit, basically.
Okay, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah, he knew what he was fucking doing with
He
that
did.
one. He was like, you know
did.
what? I didn't want to draw a
Look,
sexy
Oda-
deer
Oda's
Is
that
that
bitch.
what,
furry,
is that what
100%.
happened to the shark people like Arlong?
No,
Is that-
fish people are just their own different species.
They're just fish people.
Yeah.
No magic involved. They're just people who are also fish.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
World makes perfect sense.
It's
One Piece
a
is so
magical
fucking.
world.
That's
Yeah.
so fucking
This is why
devoid of-
One
and then you
Piece
have the
is
Logia,
not
which are
trash.
like the god fruits, basically, because you get like now you're a lightning guy. You're you're all weather.
So
or
is the Gum Gum
your
fruit
snot
that type?
or your swamp or what?
No, like surely not.
No, Gum Gum is like a para something. I don't remember what
It's
it's
basically
called,
the
Hiea.
cartoon fruit at this point, though, right? Like it's not the
Well,
gum
yeah,
gum.
like Gear 5 or whatever. He just gets
Oh
like
yeah, so
he
it's like
gets Toon Force.
he's got like the god fruit or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, he ate another fruit?
No, his fruit was just misidentified or something like that.
So the Gum Gum fruit was the God fruit?
It's
The
not called the god fruit.
God, that's
but
so
he
shit.
becomes a sun god basically.
It's everything in One Piece.
Yeah,
The
I
writing
know.
is shit. That's fine.
It's,
No, the
it's
writing
fucking
is good.
Dragon
Fuck
Ball
off.
Z,
Shoot
Super Saiyan level
yourself
5,
in the mouth.
Super Saiyan level 5 fruit. He's got the one where he turns into white hair. and
Indonesia
still
is
has
rebelling because of One Piece. You cannot call it garbage writing.
Indonesia is rebelling
Well,
because
Nepal-
You cannot call it garbage writing.
Nepal set their minister on fire.
And
Who
set the
cares?
Because
fucking
of
One
what-
Piece flag on the
because
the
of
gate.
One Piece.
No, not because of One Piece, but like
I think Nepal was due to corruption.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
the-
they were just like, no. The corruption
uh,
was they wouldn't put One Piece on TV.
Yeah,
And that was worth killing everybody. Honestly, in Mexico, that probably would be close.
But, like,
they'd
Big
kill-
Dragon Ball in Mexico,
Yeah,
though.
they'd kill you over Dragon Ball Z.
yeah. No, but like for real,
Cartels
the
would.
flying the one like the straw hat flag in Indonesia has become like a criminal offense because like
Yeah.
people have been using it in protest against the government.
Kind of like the how ever since Charlie Kirk got shot, ooh woo sees bulge. What is this? It's going to be a fucking rallying cry for rebellion.
Are we getting the old Kirky?
I mean, it's the thing
Oh
that
no! Don't
happens.
sigh.
It's
What are you
the-
sighing for?
He's been alive
He
this whole
hates it. He
time.
doesn't wanna
Yeah, no,
talk
he's
about it at all.
got resentment built up.
I need that like I need a shot in the neck. Jeez. Look,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not saying you
let's get out
can't
of the
joke
way.
about it. Anything can be joked about. I didn't like Charlie Kirk. I don't believe that you should assassinate random political
Oh,
figures.
let's
There
get
you
this
go.
out. Let's
Like,
get this out of the way. We're not here to celebrate anyone's death. And
You're not. I
I
am.
want to point this.
I am.
I want to point
I am-
this out
I am-
before you go full tilt into
I am
this.
100%.
I want to point this out to you before we go
Me and
full
Will be
tilt
like,
into
we
this.
don't want to lose our jobs.
You look over here.
Yeah, no, there's an actual
got
online campaign
sparklers.
right now. There's an online campaign right now
Ba,
of
ba,
people
da,
trying to
da,
dox
da.
people celebrating his death and get them
I
fired.
know.
Okay.
But
as long as you know, as long as you're
yeah,
aware.
sparklers and an American flag
I will
behind
also
me
say
waving
I'm
it.
not going to mourn a piece of shit bigot either.
I mean, just in general, he's a bad faith debater.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
was.
like him. I'm not going to pretend to like him now. I'm not going to pretend like it's okay to shoot people. You
I don't know
like.
anything about. I literally had no idea what his like stances on policies were.
I'm going to say lone wolf violence helps no one, and my personal opinions align with those of Vladimir Lenin in What Is to Be Done. If you'd like to read more there, you can find out my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
but it sure does make me feel better.
Yeah,
You know, like
sure, I guess.
I told my parents that it was the first time that I'd ever seen somebody die, and I like smiled
You
and
did
laughed
that,
in
you
joy. I
fucking
did.
liar.
I can pull
You
it up.
liar.
I can pull it up right
Why'd
now.
you lie to your
No,
parents?
no. Somebody
do you mean,
already
what?
showed
You
me
lied
that
to your
video. I
parents.
was like,
About
ew.
what?
That's your first death.
No. The first time I've seen somebody die and then laughed with joy and smiled.
Oh, okay.
I told them that. I was like, it's the first time I've ever seen
All right,
somebody
I don't
that'd
hear
be
what
like,
your parents said. Because
Okay.
I can already guess.
yeah.
To those,
You're
to those
fucked
of
up.
us who've
You're
been
mentally
listening
ill.
for 300 plus episodes,
It's no surprise.
I would, I would honestly think that I would be surprised if you were surprised. Like, me, I'm
I'm
the
sure they
random
called
guy
you
who says
mentally ill.
reasonable things sometimes. Will's the
Yeah.
communist. And Patrick's
can
the
I-
guy who
why-
just says batshit insane stuff
Why do you not think I say
constantly,
reasonable
so-
things sometimes? How is I want labor to have better times?
That's not reasonable.
I
That's
mean-
rebellion in America. That's not, you see that's the part that's
See, do you think-
reasonable in the rest of the world. But this is
Yeah.
an American
You're
podcast.
right.
Do you think that
Therefore,
this
Right.
political violence just made the left better?
No,
You
no.
think that
This
they're
lone
gonna
wolf
have a-
violence, of course not.
Yeah, like this is going to be a huge rallying cry for the right. And
It already
I
is.
think the best thing I heard about this, I don't know if this was in our group chat thing, but like someone put it this way, and I thought this was probably the most apt thing they could have said about it. And that is,
it was sweet.
it wasn't just
It
it wasn't just Charlie Kirk who died that day. It was the moderate right.
Yeah.
The moderate right died that day with him. And so, in case you were enjoying any kind of discourse,
the idea that Charlie
it's dead
Kirk
now.
was the moderate right.
No, Charlie Kirk
No,
wasn't
no,
the
just-
moderate right. Is
the moderate
it's
right will
that-
now think they're being attacked.
Yes, like
Yeah.
no, because like those who were willing to listen now won't be.
I gotta tell you, I've already figured that out because they don't listen. And then 2, the only people right now who are like, man, yeah, the only people who can't see where things are going are just factual liberals.
What if like the blood came out of his neck
like,
and it made like the Virgin Mary
liberals?
on the ground?
No, I mean like just liberals in general are the only ones being like, man, we should still be super reasonable, guys. Stop being angry. Stop. But at the same time, where the right keeps using political violence in the name of like police against protesters, which is
you can't argue that his rhetoric doesn't incite violence now.
Well, that's
like, my favorite part.
Yeah, no, it absolutely does.
Can't but they would argue it doesn't, which you can no longer do.
There was like some Democrat dude, like a congressman or a senator who got dragged out of his house and shot.
And how many Republicans made fun of Pelosi's husband for getting attacked by that like deranged
guy with the hammer? Yeah.
So I mean, like,
how many of them made fun of him?
This crocodile tear shit is bullshit because it's not like any of them ever fucking gave a shit in the first place.
They wouldn't afford the same courtesy if people on the other side had been the ones who got shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Politicians are like YouTubers now. They're like influencers. So the concept is that you have your influencers that you like and your politicians that you like, and then however they feel, that's how you feel. So if
ironically, Charlie Kirk was not a politician. He was an influencer.
I know.
And also, ironically, he probably wouldn't stand for people being like shut down for making fun of his death, weirdly enough.
Probably not.
No, people making fun of him are legitimately closer to his wishes than anyone mourning him.
He's weird. He was weirdly specific about that. Look, okay, as I said, didn't really like the guy or what he was saying, but however you want to describe it, either he believed in what he was saying or he was sniffing his own farts. He was.
I told Reggie you did it.
He wasn't as invested, that's kind of the part I'm mad about. It's just like, why did you shoot a mouthpiece instead of like literally any of the people who are actually in power that we know are like factual monsters?
Because it was a crime of convenience. He happened to be
I was gonna say
it happened to be Charlie Kirk.
And
this is what I've heard. Now this is unsubstantiated. There's no current hard proof of this. But what I've heard,
I got my current hard proof for you right here.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
After the podcast, put that microphone in my face.
Yeah. After
I'll give you a quote to die for. Yeah.
That feel good?
No. Stop poking. Stop poking me.
Okay, sorry, Eric. You can do it now.
All right. Well.
No, it feels weirder with you, Eric. I don't know.
Come
stop.
on.
No,
okay.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't. Just calm down, Will. Just calm. Stay.
Slow down.
I don't want to rub your mic on me.
It's okay. Don't worry. Don't make this weird.
Eric in bed with his wife. Be like,
but no. What I've heard is that he was part of Nick Fuentes's like group online boys, basically.
Who is that?
Some far right neo-Nazi guy, from what I hear. Now, I've only crash coursed known about this in the next, but he's the same guy who said when Trump got elected, "Hey, women, your body, my choice." He's the famous guy for that.
Okay, that's funny.
He made
so
that
he's a
term.
comedian.
No.
Oh.
Well,
he's
were
online influence.
They were activists.
You could make that
It's called
funny.
something called a goiper or something.
Groiper.
Goyup.
Yeah, G-O-Y.
So yeah, I knew you would
Goiper.
know what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's part of that.
A guy who does what the Jews want. That's a goiper.
That's what I've heard.
You can call them
is.
activists or you can call them grifters.
I'm pretty sure goiper means that you are in favor of Israel and you do what Israel wants you to. Because goy is like
goy just
goyim.
means man or guy.
And
goyim. It means non-Jewish person.
I've also heard
Yeah.
It's been picking up steam that he had like a transgender roommate or something like that.
Oh, look. I think I have a meme I'll send to Patrick here that pretty well sums up anything you're probably about to say in that category.
I'm sorry, are you about to send me a picture of a trans person?
To try to be like, he's on the left. He's on the left.
No. This one's much simpler.
Damn.
Hold on, I'll go ahead and send
I was hoping he was going to send me trans porn and just be like.
Apparently,
I mean, if you want trans porn, I can pull up trans porn.
Well, please, go ahead, absolutely.
Easy.
There was also someone saying, his
a
friend.
groiper is a goyim with gripes. That's what this is. What it says.
All right,
that's ironic. Anyway, here I sent you the picture there. So you go ahead and pull that up. This pretty much says it all, I think, in my opinion. It's like, wow, they caught the guy. Let me go on social media to learn more. he was a trans leftist. He was a Trump supporter. Charlie faked his own
Yeah,
death.
exactly. There's
He's
so
really
much.
operative. He was a groiper. False flag psyop. Doesn't look like the same guy. I'm the real shooter.
It's gonna
Nothing
be
happened. His neck. Nothing happened. His neck just did that.
What was it?
His neck just did that.
That is what happens when
Dude,
you fucking Google
I saw one
it.
where
Like,
someone had a picture of zoomed in on the lapel mic on Charlie, like his backup lapel mic, and they're like, "See, it was not. They had a bomb on him."
Oh my god.
yeah, no, I've already heard people say that this is a false flag psyop thing. And honestly, the most hilarious thing I've seen in the comments, every time I hear something about like the new alien footage or the Charlie Kirk assassination, people keep putting up the same comment. Damn, those Epstein files must be crazy. I was just like,
So here's one conspiracy theory.
that's funny. I'll hand him that one.
Oh my god!
Like,
I just realized if this gets as big as like my mom was of the opinion it will, like the killing of MLK and the killing of JFK.
well, the
then,
FBI
like,
didn't kill him.
Yeah, I was gonna say over the next 80 years, we're gonna slowly
far as
learn
we
how
know.
the CIA killed him.
But the CIA or the FBI, but that.
Well, they just gave a guy a gun, you know.
You know, I really
Look, his
don't know.
dad was a cop, so like they were working through his dad.
Oh, so his dad probably shot him.
And
his
blamed
his
it on
dad
his son,
and
on
then
his
blamed it on his
shy,
son.
autistic son.
Oh my god! And
Oh, he's
got
shy and autistic.
No, he's like shy and like terminally online, which makes him
he's
autistic.
shy and ugly as hell.
He's internet autistic,
Yeah,
which
he's
is to say
internet
he's
autistic.
just obsessive
Apparently,
and
okay,
antisocial.
So this here's from
literally,
ABC.
literally the gun, like the stuff on the bullet casings that he wrote on the bullet casings.
that
would
was
be-
terminally online
I
bullshit.
was,
yeah.
Dude, my favorite
I was
one.
sitting there reading them, laughing and being like, I was like
I knew
with
you'd
my
love them.
parents. I was
Yeah.
sitting there laughing, and I was like, I feel so seen. I
knew
feel
you
so
would, because, like, it's
represented.
like
Luigi
so Mongolian
Mangione,
basket
this guy
weaver.
was not.
No, but
be
he was
honest.
funnier than Luigi Mangione.
Look, that guy was a Mongolian basket weaver for sure.
Absolutely, he was.
Check this out. So this is from ABC. Utah governor says Kirk shooter not cooperating with authorities.
I saw
Oh,
that
okay.
earlier. Yeah.
Who was the old guy?
What old guy?
The
What
old
old guy?
guy. That
Oh
they
yeah,
were-
why'd he walk up and say I'm the shooter?
because he was so proud that somebody did it, and he had no like life left, and he was just like, "I'll take the fall." Like you know, like yeah,
Is that
was
what he
like-
said?
I know. I have no idea.
I don't
Like,
know who that was.
My understanding
There
is
are
while they were carrying him
surprising-
away, he screamed, "And I do it again!" Like they were like putting him into a car, and people were filming him, and he goes, "I do it again."
Someone find out who that guy was.
I don't know. Put him on the fucking podcast. I'd love to have that guy on the show. Crazy old man who claims to be the shooter.
I've heard from law enforcement people that I've spoken to that a absurd amount of people will claim guilt for famous crimes.
Yeah, because like it's something to do.
Yeah.
Like it's something to be known for. It's kind of like how a lot of people will turn into a trans person because they can't get sex, and then they can become the one that
I hope
like
it's
that
not
gives the
a
sex.
lot of people, but
It is, there's a I'd say, it's a good 25%, 60%, 75%, about 90%. The 90% of them are just people who can't have sex. So they're like, I'll be the girl.
I know the trans
then I
community
can get
probably
sex.
doesn't want to hear this or acknowledge it, but like, yes, I do assume a percentage. I don't know if it's 70%. I
90.
assume it's closer to 7.
95.
But I would assume that there are going to be people who transition who should not have transitioned.
100%.
Like that is
Stop.
that is a thing that happens to people, and like
Fuck you, Will. You can't
Let him
be
talk.
You hadn't been on the show in 4 weeks, ass. Fucking
Let him talk.
making us do episodes without you so you can show up and just tell me to stop.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because you have any idea how many episodes of the show have gone up in order without you in them? Yeah, like if we got on there right now, it's like 6 episodes or something.
It's been
It's been like 2 months.
been 2
Yeah, you have been.
weeks.
You were just like you have not been on the show.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah,
I've
and
been busy with my
Eric's-
leftist agenda, dude. I've been busy with my
You're
leftist
right,
agenda.
I'm sorry. Ever since
Yeah,
Charlie
he was
Kirk got
busy. He
shot,
was
you've
in
been too
Utah
busy
for something,
Yeah.
and like
For a
he hasn't
friendly
been
debate. I
around.
just want to point it
Yeah.
out for a friendly debate.
Yeah, he came in there with that 5 foot
And
long
let me tell you, he
suitcase,
lost it by a long shot.
Do you think the guy?
200 yards almost, I hear.
Do you guys think that the last guy who was debating have just immediately started
He came
laughing?
online. No, he came online and said like, "Oh God, it fucked me up."
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I was
he's
I was
on-
hoping that like you'd just be standing there talking to a microphone, and then the other guy gets shot. You'd be like, "I win." Like you obviously
No,
like,
you
I
probably
think
freaked out.
concedes.
No.
Generally
He concedes.
speaking, if a debate ends in someone getting shot, then the the person who didn't get shot clearly lost.
No, he clearly wins. He's the one that can still have. If
he was
say.
winning the debate, you didn't need to shoot your opponent. Like that's not.
Like it looks bad if you can't win if you don't like. I feel bad now.
Depends who shoots him. You know, look, if you shoot him, bad form. Somebody else shoots him, obviously you're right.
Well, see, I read all the articles. I was texting you guys about it, and then I swear to God, 30 minutes after I told you guys that it was confirmed that he'd passed, that fucking one of my coworkers was just like, "Oh man, check this out." And then showed me the close-up footage, and I was just like, "Son of a bitch!"
That's how I also saw it. Was my coworkers like, "Hey,
yeah,
oh
I was
God,
just
Charlie
like,
Kirk got killed."
I believed the fucking article. Jesus Christ! I did not need to actually see it.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, Blood exploded out of his neck. I've seen worse.
I mean, I just look. Half the reason I work at a fucking animal shelter is because I don't like watching living things suffer.
Yeah,
okay?
Of course.
Even if they're stupid, that doesn't or belligerent. That doesn't mean
if it helps any, Eric, I'm pretty sure he suffered for 1 to 2 seconds before his blood sugar. Well, I'm sure his blood sugar dropped.
Give him a candy bar, somebody. He's going to pass out.
Yeah, I don't think a Snickers would help.
You're not you when you're hungry. Grab a Snickers.
Suddenly, I'm imagining you throwing him. You remember the Dragon Ball Z?
Break me off a piece, dude. What the fuck?
Remember the Dragon Ball Z abridged thing where he kept throwing the dog biscuits at the guy? I'm imagining that with you and the Snickers and just the crumpled husk.
I'll give him a fourth of it, and then I'm like, all right, I'll give you half.
Eric,
I'll break off another piece.
What was church about, by the way? What was the message?
It was about how
not shooting people. I hope
pride, prejudice, and violence aren't great.
Just up there, look, I know what you're all thinking.
No, he did. He did say something about it.
Yeah, he's like, please, I have a family.
Preacher Man was nice.
Yeah.
I'm not a very religious man, so he'd have to be fairly chill for me to bother going to church in the first place.
I thought you were going to say to kill him. He'd have to be fairly. I'm not a very religious man, but he'd have to be pretty chill for me to kill him. That's why religious is important.
You have to be extremist to hang out with Eric. That's why he hangs out with us.
Exactly.
Well, it's important to listen to people
terminally online.
sides.
You're extremely communist.
And his drug dealer was extremely a Nazi.
Oh, okay,
yeah. It's all coming together.
It's all
to be fair. I'm my own drug dealer nowadays, but whatever.
Yeah. God damn, being your own drug dealer. You've moved up in the world.
That's a dream.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. Now you're other people's drug dealer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're your own drug. Do you get free weed?
Forever? No.
Oh.
No, I just get discounts.
How much is the discount?
It's
damn, for Cubans, that's pretty good. The Cubans don't usually offer that much.
Censor that just for the future thing, because I don't need people tracking down where I work or anything. But yeah.
Well, you work for the Cubans. I just said that.
I get steep discounts. Look, okay. No one knows that Fidel's still alive, and the deal is that we don't fucking talk about. Censor that. Censor that.
Okay, yeah. Patrick, cut all that out. Did you get here in the car, by the way, or did they drop the plane again?
There's a little pod that comes out of the plane. They have to fly at a very high altitude to avoid U.S. radar.
Okay.
It's kind of like that scene from the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 3.
You did a halo jump?
Yeah, that's how I get
it
most of the time.
How rich would you have to be, and how long could you, before your body breaks, constantly transport yourself via the Metal Gear Solid plane latches onto you?
Oh, the Fulton recovery
thing? Out of the people that I've known who've done that, there was one, and he knew other people that did it because he did it with other people. Yeah. And according to him, you strap yourself to a traction bench, basically, and then put a balloon up, and then the plane flies by and picks you up, and you immediately go unconscious. and then they pull you up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. You're basically
you're sitting there. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
I know that the Metal Gear Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 5 weren't the most accurate versions of that.
Well, the teleporting one in Metal Gear Solid 5 actually is pretty.
Well, yeah, if we had wormhole technology.
Yeah, that one actually is pretty accurate.
That'd be pretty fucking sweet if we could do that. Though.
Well, the United States military can, just none of the other militaries can yet.
Okay, let's say teleporting is real. There's no.
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't?
Absolutely not.
You'd be worried about the Star Trek problem.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You worry about ship of thesising yourself.
Yeah, I would have to know how it works or something.
Yeah, completely deconstruct you atom by atom and then reorganize you.
Yeah, it works exactly how you think.
No, you're killing me. Theoretically, you're killing me every time it happens.
You're killing you and
then
making sorry, baby kitty was just getting in my lap.
What if they made it illegal to drive cars? What would you do?
Walk. Just walk.
You would do what everyone else who doesn't have a car does. You'd get on the fucking bus or the train.
We don't have those. This is Mississippi. I'd strap a giant cross to my back and then I'd walk from destination to destination.
Hell yeah.
Well, you'd be more likely to garner sympathy in Mississippi.
Oh, you know what I should have done when everybody was texting me telling me that Charlie Kirk died?
Hey man, you need a free teleport.
I'm fine. I'm fine. No. I'll be back in 3 days.
Well, to be fair, you couldn't have teleported that man to a hospital quick enough.
Yes.
That wasn't going to happen.
Somebody call the teleporting ambulance right now. No paramedics. No paramedics.
You can Google this because I've Googled it many times, but we've only got a total of 6 liters of blood, and bro went down to 4 in 2 seconds.
I should have.
Yeah, it was a crazy jugular shot.
Yeah, his blood sugar went down. We already talked about that.
His blood, everything went down.
You know what gun it was?
It was
a 30-06.
I heard that it was a 30-06 Mauser.
Yep. Deer hunting rifle.
Well, in all fairness, it depends on it depends on what you're talking about.
I wonder if he meant
technically speaking, the Mauser was originally a mainline infantry rifle, but given the changes in technologies, it's still popular because of its hardiness and the good accurate shots with a high caliber. So people use it for deer hunting, but it was originally a man-killing rifle.
Yeah.
That was its original purpose.
I was talking to a coworker, and he was saying because the dude was on the roof, he was probably aiming at his head, and the bullet dropped because of the angle.
People kept saying that it was such an amazing, super accurate, awesome shot. But no, I would say clearly he was aiming at the chest or the head, and he ended up shooting low or high because no one who knows what they're doing is going to aim for the neck. You don't aim for the skinniest, hardest to hit part. You aim for the sure thing.
I realized very quickly when we started this podcast that when people told me that Charlie Kirk died, I should have just responded with this. Just that scary movie bit.
Oh my god,
that would have been the best way to respond.
Put that up on screen for a minute. So everyone can know how much of a degenerate you are.
Yeah, everybody knows what that is. That's the best. That's the best one.
That's a good one. The second 2 scary movies definitely didn't feel the same as the first 2, but they grew on me after the fact.
What's wrong?
Hey, remind me who Woody Allen is.
That's the guy who married his daughter. He was a famous director.
Oh, then this isn't
he was
surprising.
He was also a child actor, which is probably why.
What happened to Woody Allen?
He was married. He raised this Asian chick he adopted, and then he ended up marrying her.
Woody Allen. I'm just going to read the headline.
Okay.
But Woody Allen says Jeffrey Epstein couldn't have been nicer at dinners.
Patrick, put up the picture from Scary Movie again. There you go.
Yeah, no, Woody Allen, we already knew he was a pervert who likes him questionably young. So
I mean, he's probably right. Epstein was probably nicer. He was probably nice at dinners. What are you going to do?
He was rich and he adopted and then raised his wife.
Yeah, he said Epstein was nice at dinners.
Yes,
which is
these
probably
2 things
true.
Pretty much go together.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
sure Epstein was nice to him at
Epstein
dinners.
Invited me to the island, and
Epstein was nice to all of his customers.
He introduced me to my wife. That was how we knew each other.
Epstein was famously good at customer service.
Oh my god.
Wasn't great to his employees.
Most of them were girls from Eastern Europe, right? Who were
girls
models.
From Florida, Eastern Europe, wherever.
Yeah, you get them.
He owned a model company, I think.
Ugh.
I have no idea. I've not
seen documentaries. He and Donald Trump both owned model companies.
I know Donald Trump had a pageant thing.
They both owned model companies though, and then that was how they knew each other. Because
Donald Trump would brag about walking into the dressing rooms.
Yeah, the New York model space was apparently very small at the time, so there was only so many of them.
As a kid who took ballet, being the only male there, I would sit outside the dressing rooms and just try to catch what I could out of the corner of my eye. And I do not respect people who just walk in there.
Patrick, put up the Scary Movie picture again.
Yeah, that was me sitting outside of that place. I gotta tell you, there was a reason I had to quit ballet by the 8th grade, man. I mean, you cannot wear tights and be subtle at the same time.
Did you ever have that issue of like getting a straight erect, like hard as a rock erection in the middle of school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in the middle of ballet.
Yeah, cover with a binder. The old
yeah. You gotta like hold
the
a
boner
binder.
binder.
Put your hands in your pocket and like push it as far as
exactly.
you can.
Yeah,
or you do
catch
the
it in your
pull up and tuck.
waistband.
Everyone knows.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna
gotta
say
catch
the
it in your
pull up and tuck.
waistband. Yeah.
Everyone knows when you put your hands in your pocket and your pockets are sticking out.
Yes,
you
there
have
you
a
go.
boner. That's like the clear boner sign.
Yeah, that's the military symbol that they use. They've got this and then that, and then you put your fingers in your point forward, and they're like, okay, good.
My favorite thing is when you'd sit down and your pants would kind of buckle a little bit, so there'd be like a pants boner where your fly is.
Yes, yeah.
And then someone would accuse you, and you'd be like, "Oh, this," and then you grab it and twist it and go, "Ah!" Yes. And then you're like, "No, that's just a pants penis."
Yeah. Well,
Just
also,
a pants penis, not a real penis. We're good.
Also, those are always so
Have to
small.
check.
Those are always so small. So the implication is that you have like a tiny penis too.
I mean, I always wore big baggy pants, so mine would be shooting up like 7 inches, which is
So
about 5 inches shorter than my real penis. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I have a 12-inch penis.
Yeah. What about you, Will? How's your 12-inch penis doing? Is it
feels good. Little
better or worse since high school?
I'd say better.
Okay, good.
Definitionally
It's been
better.
touched now. So
Personally, my 12-inch penis, I've lost it. I don't know where it is. I've been looking for it for like 3 days. So if you find it while we're
Have you
here,
checked
need
under
some
the
help
bed?
finding it.
yeah, I haven't checked. I've checked under the bed. I've checked under the sofa. Checked.
I'm sure
the
I could
cats
sniff
get it?
that thing out.
I think one of the cats got it and they put it somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Always losing your dick and pussy.
Yeah, I know.
Did you guys ever watch that Amazon movie of War of the Worlds?
No.
Yes, we actually did together.
Yeah, we did. We
yeah,
watched it
me and
together
Eric
here.
did it together.
Ice Cube said that he shot all of his scenes in 15 days without
Honestly,
without the
that's
director or any other actors.
That's about 14, 13 more days than I thought he'd spend.
Seriously,
on it.
yeah, same. I was going to be like, I'm amazed.
Is it a good movie?
No. It is quite possibly one of the worst movies ever made. It's up there with The Room.
Okay,
for
so,
being-
What's so bad with it?
You know how like Unfriended and like a couple of other things did the whole like
Yeah, like
people FaceTiming each
Zoom
other
calls,
as like a
Facebook
setup
calls.
for a movie.
Or
Okay,
was it
so, like-
Skype and Unfriended?
It doesn't
How
matter.
about here, Will?
But-
there are no scenes in that movie that are not filmed from someone's phone in public with several people behind them not interacting with the movie.
It's mostly
is-
an Amazon commercial with no special effects.
No, it has special effects. They just look like they're from the PS2.
Yeah,
Like,
they try and hide them by putting them in really small screens
Yes.
and stuff. So you can't really see the details on them, so that you don't notice there
And
are
they
no
eat our
details on them.
data. That's what they're here for. They eat data. They
Yeah.
steal data, just like
No.
Ice Cube does.
Just like
because he's working
Amazon.
for the NSA.
And
he steals the data.
He was on his Facebook. His wife had died in like a car accident or some bullshit, and he's listening to her last message, and they're draining the data.
Yeah.
And the message stops halfway through.
Yeah, no.
That is a real fucking scene.
It
that
becomes
happens
garbled.
in that movie.
It becomes like garbled and
yeah,
shitty.
it's like a fucking like a tape.
Yeah.
like an analog
yeah,
tape
that's-
getting like cut off and
Yeah.
like pulled out mid play.
Yeah, that's how
what it
digital-
sounds like when the digital information is being sucked out by the aliens. Like, are the aliens unaware of the copy paste function?
I don't know. There's
At
that.
what point do they need to delete the data to save it to their
There's
hard
also
drive?
there's also a hacker
Like-
character who is
Yeah.
just you see him over Skype the whole time, and he's just that like Pixabay picture of a hacker where it's just like a hood at
Oh,
a
yeah.
table with a
Yes.
laptop.
He might as
Yeah.
well have the Guy Fawkes Max
Yeah,
on.
he might
Like,
as well. Like
it-
it's so shitty.
it is cringe lord level.
It,
Just
it ruled. I was having a great time.
It is.
And
it is.
and an Amazon supply man
Yeah.
who a delivery guy saved the day with a drone.
Nice.
yeah,
that's-
because they needed a flash
Yeah,
drive.
they need a flash drive.
to like move something to one because God knows when you're working at the NSA in the computer lab that
Nobody's got a
they just don't have
they
flash
just
drive.
don't- you'd be
There's no
surprised.
way to store portable digital information at the NSA.
And everybody makes fun of Ice Cube for it in the scene. Everybody's
They
like,
literally-
everybody's got a flash drive. So Amazon was like, this is going to boost flash drive sales. So people will be shamed into not having a flash drive. Yeah.
just
It's
yeah.
great. It's great.
Because the trick was he needed one right then and there, and his daughter's Amazon fucking delivery man boyfriend was just like, ooh, I can get it to you through Amazon.
Yes, yeah.
It's like, and then he's like, oh, but you do have to like make the order online real quick.
Yeah. And then they show it on the screen.
It won't activate the drone. It won't give me the permissions to send it to your house if you don't order it online.
Yeah, they show him ordering a USB stick.
And then he puts it in the drone and he has to fly it there himself, and it's all dramatic. And then they bribe a hobo.
Yes, I forgot about the hobo
on the street, and they see a hobo across the street, and they bribe him with a $1,000 Amazon gift card.
That is
to pick up and flip the drone so it can keep going.
Oh, okay. And the hobo was like, yeah, this works.
And then I'm sure he immediately got stomped to death by the tripod right afterwards.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, oh, well, thank God we don't have to pay him the $1,000.
Yeah, and nobody died except for a white woman one time.
Also, he was a hobo, but he had a smartphone and was able
Hobos got smartphones these days. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they've had their smartphones since they were 10.
Like smartphones, like a Cricket phone or like a Straight Talk phone, something like that, cheap as hell.
Yeah, Crickets especially. Those are like $10 or something.
You get a prepaid phone for like.
I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about switching over to a Cricket phone.
$40.
Yeah, to be fair, I have seen a lot of like homeless internet degenerates out there who are just like live streaming from the homeless shelter.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, priorities, boys, priorities.
Don't you wish you had some of those at your shelter? We have some dogs that are constantly fucking streaming their life in the shelter.
The dogs are in a homeless shelter.
That's true.
He deals with homeless dogs all the time.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, they're not allowed to live stream while they're in the shelter. They have to leave if they want.
Imagine if you had that job and you had to deal with that. You had to deal with the people that you were trying to do service with.
I'd eat them.
Yeah,
what kind of sir would you hit them
barbecue?
With? Sir.
Excuse me.
The front says homeless shelter. The back says long pork barbecue.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
That's a fucking Futurama joke. That's like some dogs walking like into a homeless shelter or a pet shop, and then when dinner time, he just like flips the sign over or something. Yeah, that's like a Simpsons or Futurama.
I know there was
joke.
a zoo somewhere where they were just like, hey, if your little friends are getting to the end of everything, bring them up here and
we'll feed them.
We can peacefully euthanize them and then feed them to the lions. Yes.
Oh my god!
The idea was that the predatory zoo animals needed things actually shaped like the things that they would normally like hunt and kill and grab for like mental health purposes and like nutritional purposes.
Okay, and but what dog? They're talking about like dogs and cats here.
Ironically, no. They were specifically asking for everything from like gerbils and rabbits to like horses and the like.
Okay, so no dogs and cats, just things that people don't have.
It was
also,
kind
gerbils,
of implied, maybe.
You're going to give a gerbil... like, imagine feeding a lion a gerbil. It's going to be mildly pissed.
You would feed the gerbil to, like, the python, and then you would feed, like, the horse
python to the python to the horse, and then the horse to the lion.
Well, I have seen some of those scary images where like a horse or a cow has just a snake hanging out of their mouth, and there's like,
Let me tell you, Eric, there once was a woman who swallowed a fly.
Yes, I'm familiar with this one. She went to Gaza.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of, I wasn't paying attention. You guys talking about?
Yeah, that is how that is. I forgot.
She converted to Islam. She moved to Gaza.
She died to hospital bombing.
And then the horse came out of her stomach.
The flotilla?
There's a new flotilla.
There is a new flotilla.
Like
the one Greta Thunberg got bombed.
Greta Thunberg got attacked
again.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, she got attacked.
Yeah, she was out there in the flotilla when it got shot
blew up her boat or something.
Yeah. Oof. You remember we were making that joke with Master Chief. We asked him what he would do. We asked Master Chief what he would do, and he said he wouldn't do it. So I've got to say,
Israel will.
Much like with Mississippi law, man. If I tell you 3 times to leave my yard, then next time your boat gets blown up. You know?
That is Master Chief's rules.
Do you guys see that Venezuela said that they were not any drug dealer or gang members on that, or whatever gang they were saying was on that boat? That was not.
Yeah,
Are you telling me that
they were on that
Venezuela, the font of honesty and truth in the world, said that there were in fact no criminal elements?
Are you implying that Trump and Marco Rubio and all them people are the fountain of truth?
Did I say that? Or did I say that Venezuela is untrustworthy?
I don't know.
I believe I said that Venezuela was untrustworthy, which does not imply trustworthiness of any other state or organization. Only that Venezuela is also untrustworthy.
If you
I live in
killed-
the United States. Do you think I trust our government? Because
live here. I know
I
how
need
it-
you to back up and re-listen to the last 300 episodes of this podcast and then come back at me with that opinion real quick.
With a gun. Come back with a gun.
You can do that. You know how I believe.
I think I trust Venezuela to know. Plus, there's something that doesn't add up. If it's a drug smuggling boat, I think people are right about this. Why the fuck were there 11 people in the boat? If you're a drug smuggling boat, you're wanting as much room for the drugs as possible.
Bro,
Right.
I don't know how big the boat was.
It was a
how much
speedboat.
they were doing.
That's a good amount of space.
Like,
no, a speedboat.
Yeah, you put a speedboat.
How big of a
People
speedboat?
transport drugs on speedboats.
Speedboat can be the size of this table to like from here to the other end of the house. Speedboat doesn't imply
I don't know.
like
So
have a
about
reference.
1,000 feet, by the way.
I don't have a
So
reference
from
on
the
the
size of this
size of it.
table to about 1,000
like,
feet.
If we don't have a real reference, speedboat just means boat with single engine that go fast.
We record this
Well,
show in a
here's another
mansion.
thing.
In
I mean,
my
it's not a
mansion.
And two
yacht.
more things. How is a single engine boat going to make it to the United States? Can they do that?
yes,
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay, I didn't know
constantly.
that. I didn't know that.
How do you think the term comes around, dude? Like,
Well, that was the Rio
No idea.
Grande.
I thought that was just a slur for Mexicans.
Yeah,
it is
that's
because they cross vast bodies of water on like car doors and shit.
it was the
Mexicans?
Cubans. Yeah, it was
If
the
Cubans can get here on car doors, Venezuelans can get here in speedboats. Okay,
yeah.
I
mean-
don't know. Is it less of a? I don't know. Is it less of a distance from?
It's
Cuba
about
than
twice as
Venezuela?
long.
It is, but you can just follow the coast and like stay in the calmer waters. You know, after
Yeah, that's
all,
probably true.
It's the
Venezuela's like right below Cuba.
yeah,
so
as long as you skip hurricane season, the waters between Venezuela and the U.S. are generally pretty chill.
Okay.
goddamn
And
hurricane
then
season's
the other
coming
thing
up.
is,
Yep,
did you
I'm
guys
ready.
hear that the boat was turning
That's why
before
they
it was
did
shot?
this like a month ago.
What
it
blew
turning
them
in
up
the
or
water.
got in the boat?
No, I mean that's why they got in the boat a month ago.
Trump was like,
before
we don't have to
hurricane
worry
season."
about it later. There's going to be hurricanes out there.
You see
They'll all
that?
just drown to
yeah,
death.
no one's gonna try. Fucking
Did you hear
during-
that the
Speak
boat
for yourself.
the boat was like turning away from the
Nobody that's going to
warships
succeed.
when
I
they
did, of
attacked
course.
that?
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
They got out there, they looked through the binoculars, they went, oh, fuck. they were like, we got to turn around,
Apparently, they
bro.
got shot twice too. Like there were survivors, and then they shot the survivors with the drone.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sucks
yeah.
to suck, man.
Yeah, that truly is the way our army works.
it just sucks.
we-
Our taxpayers are going to like basically terrorize a group of people.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
that's
kind of
always how it's
assuming
been.
that all the 11 of them were just innocent little angels.
Well, I'll
on
put it this
there.
way: even if they were drug dealers,
still shouldn't
the death
shoot them
penalty
to
isn't
death.
isn't
You're-
the death
Once
penalty.
again, drug dealer suggests
ju-
it's that guy who lives in the ratty apartment down the street. These
The
are
Nazi?
drug smugglers. These are the guys with the
drug
guns who run like the
smuggling
weight.
doesn't invoke the death
and-
penalty though.
He's right.
Well, no,
I'm
the
with
drug
him on that.
smugglers are the ones doing all of the killing over the drugs. Your drug dealer down at the fucking ratty apartment isn't murdering people to secure his
No,
Let
I
me, let,
agree
me
with
hit you, let me
that.
hit you with number two. Extrajudicial killings. The military is not judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, there should be no
Yeah, but
reason
we're
you
allowed
should
to
kill
kill
those
foreign
people.
people
No,
coming
we're
in
not.
illegally, like in the water. That's totally fine to a certain degree.
It's not. It's not fine. At
Why,
all.
aren't we supposed to arrest them? What do you mean we're supposed to kill them?
Yes, we're
Shouldn't you arrest them?
Yeah,
and then,
you're supposed
yeah.
to detain. If anything, you're supposed to detain them.
Yeah,
run
we
in
don't do that
somewhere
to the
you're not
Mexicans
supposed
coming
to.
over
And
the
then ship
border.
them
We
back.
don't. We send them back. We don't.
Careful with that. That might not age well,
Yeah, you're right.
considering the direction
Don't
certain
worry, I'll
things are
see all
going
of
in.
you in the camps.
I was gonna say when the draft starts.
No,
when the
look, Marco Rubio already is trying to introduce a bill, or somebody's trying to introduce a bill saying that Marco Rubio is allowed to revoke your passport.
Oh yeah. And we can't make fun of, like you said, we can't make fun of Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah.
Why are we going
Because-
after people who have passports?
I love that he just admitted flat out. He was just like, yeah, Hegseth was like, yeah, we're looking into civilians and professionals who make fun of Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're just
So
going
a free
to.
speech advocate gets killed, and your first thought is,
Yeah,
Silence
let's
free
make
speech.
sure no one says anything mean
Publicly,
about
dude,
it.
in the White House, the guy got in front of cameras and was like, yes, we are using the NSA to spy on civilians and professionals.
I mean,
for
I'll be
making fun of
completely
Charlie Kirk's
honest.
death.
I kind of like if you publicly post on Facebook, like with your first and last name attached to it in the same fucking group that you are friended with your boss on, who you know is a fucking conservative.
Yeah.
And then you get fired from your job.
That's just
fuck
funny.
around and find out.
That's ju- yeah,
dumbassery
that's
right
just
there.
funny.
Like, of course you shouldn't have fucking said that, you dumb motherfucker. Like, duh. Like, I don't make atheist jokes in the church.
Now, if you
I'll make atheist jokes, but I'm not going to go bother people in their own house.
Now, if you are a Southern podcaster on YouTube and Spotify with roughly 100 listeners and a few episodes that did really well because somebody more famous than you came on the show.
Yeah.
I think it's probably fine. Either that or we will all be dead by next week. One or the other.
We're not going anywhere. We can't escape.
It's true.
Well,
I love that tag Seth's look at it. He's just like, no, they're already in Mississippi.
I would like to make a very firm note here that I'm not approving of any of this bullshit here.
I'll make to the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
Any joke.
Will's like, be careful. I don't want to go to jail. It says the revolutionary.
Not saying it because I don't want to go to jail. I'm saying it because you just shouldn't generally shoot people because you disagree with them. Everyone wants to. That's fine. You're allowed to get mad and be like, damn, I could punch that guy right in the neck. You know, like,
with a bullet.
Like, I get that. I get mad at people all the time. There's customers who are across the counter from me. I'm just I could blow this man's fucking brains out right now.
From 200 yards with a 30-06.
But you're not supposed to fucking do it.
After engraving furry propaganda into the bullet.
That's the invasive thoughts. You're not actually supposed to do that shit.
Was If You Read This, You're Gay, Mal? Yeah, that was a good one.
That was the best one.
One of them was a Helldivers reference.
I saw that.
I was like,
see, and I see all of this, and yeah, you can laugh at it on a surface level, but all I'm seeing is a fuckload of difficulties in making any jokes or enjoying myself in any kind of like related field after this, because now everyone's going to be fucking hypersensitive.
You're saying you can't laugh at it on a subsurface level.
You can blame it on the fucking like libs and stuff like this. It's just like, oh, fuck.
What's beyond the surface level?
Beyond the surface level is a bunch of unorganized chaos that no one fucking understands, to the point where they'll just shoot anyone except the people who are actually fucking the citizens.
Well, that sounds like the perfect place to make jokes. There's so much chaos.
What do you guys think about Donald Trump getting on with that AI footage of him and being like, it's the radical left, it's the radical left,
I haven't seen it.
People.
I've heard, but I never saw it.
The right should take up on, basically whatever the fuck he
I'm
said.
seeing basically everything other than the assassination of Charlie Kirk as people obfuscating for the sake of the Epstein list.
Yeah, of course. Wow, that Epstein list must be nuts. Yeah, like you said.
The Republicans must be absolutely partying their asses off that dude got assassinated, because that has to be the best possible thing that could have happened for them.
It's basically the right.
This is going to what's the word? It's going to solidify everyone's beliefs that like the left is all crazy. They're going to kill you just for talking. All this kind of stuff like this. Like, honestly, I do not believe that this was a false flag attack, but I understand the fucking theories. Because it's just like, he had to be the worst target, generally speaking, other than that he say mean things. If he say mean things were grounds to be shot, then the three of us would have been shot 3 years ago.
Well, we deserve to be shot for damn sure, first off. And it really depends on who's going to shoot you. In my opinion, the person who gets to decide if you live or die is the guy holding the gun.
Yeah, and I want that to be an internet troll that says, ooh, woo, what's that bulge?
Realistically, that would be out of all the guys. I would probably prefer if somebody was like, all right, you've got your options of being shot. Do you want the guy who works for the military and is doing his political tribunal and whatever, and you're gonna get shot in a firing line, or we can give it to some nerd who's put like silly little memes on the bullets? I'd be like, hey, the little guy with the memes. Yeah, let him shoot me.
I'd rather someone I don't like that much put a bullet in the correct place than some ooh woo motherfucker just going off
it's like a 30-06. He ain't gonna miss. I mean, like, wait, are we doing like we said earlier before Will got here, where I was like, all right, new way of killing people. We just let them off with the death penalty, and they're like, yeah, go live your life when you least expect it. There'll be a sniper from 200 yards.
Do you know what the death penalty is in Utah?
The death penalty in Utah?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know what the method is?
To get them killed. Okay, in my head I was like, yeah, I know what I was like, yeah, they kill you.
That's when they kill you.
I was so. I'm sorry.
Don't do it anymore, but it's pretty straightforward.
Sorry, I'm so stupid. I immediately was like, what is he even asking, dude? Yeah, they kill you.
But yeah, do you know how?
Please tell me that's firing.
It is firing squad.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the state with the firing squad.
Hell yeah, that rules.
That's probably the best way to go.
Firing squad's not bad. I mean, like, it really depends on what they shoot you with. If you're going to shoot me firing squad, I prefer everybody have a shotgun instead of a rifle, I guess.
Nah,
I'm fine honestly, with rifles. I just like...
I would like them to go and, like, they can even source it from a jail. I don't care, but, like... If it has to be that way, go get like an actual like sociopath or something.
A sociopath. Oh yeah, and let him get his rocks off. A social path.
Yeah,
it's between a psychopath and a social worker.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Somebody who cares, but they're just crazy enough to do it.
Yeah.
So
or somebody who doesn't care, but they spend their life helping others.
Just let them shoot me in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've been saying for years. Is do it the fucking Soviet style. Take a marker off and give me 3 in the back of the head.
Eric, there's some ethical concerns though, and I think you have to address them with that.
But Soviet style would definitely be your way, Will. You're a communist.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Surely Soviet style.
I agree. I just said I agree. But there are a few ethical concerns you have to consider. One, you have to consider the shooter and his mental state and his mental
I'll do it.
Mileage.
Me too. I'll do it. Yeah. Just everybody's like, you know what? Hell yeah.
You have any idea how hard it is to get someone all the way to the fucking point where we execute them?
The idea
they deserve it by then. Really, I'm more concerned about all the fuckers who deserve it who aren't going to get to the
They're
death
sitting
penalty.
in court and the judge is like, well, I'm sentencing you to death. Now, if we could just find someone to do it, and then everybody stands up, like, I'll do it.
I'm Spartacus.
Yeah. Everybody stands up, like all the men, all the women, or all their wives are just
the women stand
in a weirdly,
So, like in a weirdly serious moment,
the children,
just like I don't.
Yeah, the children stand up. The mom picks up a baby with a bottle. He holds the bottle up. Rafiki's in the back and holds up Simba.
Even the dog's like, woo.
Well, it's like
cinema.
You don't have to, like, the person who does it doesn't necessarily need to just be like super excited about killing. It's kind of the same deal with
someone who won't suffer so much mental stress from
like
it.
Like, okay, so I don't work at a no-kill shelter anymore, and something that I've said a couple of times when it comes to the coworkers and everything is,
let me do it.
No one here, like,
hand me the gun.
Anyone here who, like, if you were enthusiastic about euthanasia or like happy about it, then you don't need to be here. Like, you're not the right guys for this job. Everyone who does this, 1, they need to be able to do it, and 2, they have to be able to do it reluctantly.
Do you know that famous quote from Julius Caesar by Shakespeare? The abuse
I love
of greatness.
Dogs, but I will kill them if necessary. Yeah, he was just like...
That's Brutus's famous quote as he impales Julius Caesar with the dagger.
No, not Brutus.
No, yeah, you're right. No, Julius Caesar says that to Brutus
that's
after
why
Brutus stabs him.
That's why he had that confusing phrase he said at the end, et tu Brute.
Yeah, that actually...
Because that literally translates
you too,
into,
dog.
and you, Brutus. Yeah.
And you, my dog.
Yeah, he was just like, damn, you too.
Yeah, the abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. Meaning, like, you know, if you're sick and happy about killing people, maybe you shouldn't be the one killing people.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
like, that's why everyone
you're supposed to have remorse about doing it.
The only reason it's okay for us to euthanize the animals is because none of us want to euthanize the animals.
Right.
Like, so that's the whole point is, you know, that we will only do it if we are convinced that doing so will help us save more animals
and money.
But I do also think that there is
to save more animals with. Yes,
I think
the psychopath CEO is like, yes, to save more animals. Right, wringing his hands. All you can see is a shadow of him on the back. That's all you could see. His nose is huge.
I like to imagine Nick doing tunes like sheep that are just dollar bills or like going over his head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have no particular interest in watching people or animals suffer or anything like that. So if you assign me to the execution detail, I'm gonna get them dead.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get them dead, and there'll be no fanfare.
If you were a
it'll be
medieval
straightforward.
With like the big claymore sword and all that.
Axe.
Yeah, whatever.
Claymores large swords were only ever used because there was something fucked up with
Shut
the axe.
up! You knew what he was talking. You knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Not swords.
You'd practice it, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course you practice. You want to be able to do it correctly. You don't want to have to take like 5 fucking hacks at it.
Good to know you'd be a professional.
Well, it's respectful to do it in one blow.
You gotta when you're an executioner as the first guy, you're like,
imagine. Oh,
you're like sitting there being like, oh, I hope I get this right.
Imagine being the executioner apprentice, and like, it's like your first day doing. He like gives you the axe. He's like, all right, this time
you do it,
and like,
you're like,
oh yeah, and you fuck it. Like you get there like the top of their head.
You chop the top of their head off.
I was gonna say, you just like scalp them. They're still alive.
And he's like, now try again. And you're freaking out. And your master comes to you like, no, don't freak out. Don't freak out. This happens to all.
You got the follow-up hit. Do the follow-up hit. Yeah. Does it again, just cleaves his shoulder off. He's like, oh no, I'm nervous now.
His hands are shaking. He's like, the neck, go for the neck. He hits him like right in the jugular. just barely shaves the corner.
He's just bleeding. He's still trying to scream.
Maybe you should try blacksmithing.
Camera transitions to outside like a little hut. You hear ting, ting, No, he's really bad at blacksmithing too. Maybe nothing where he swings heavy, hard tools down directly near people's.
You know what? Maybe you should be a priest. Camera pans to the church.
You pans to the church. You say, in the name of the Father, Baloosh, the Son, Baloosh, and the Holy.
It's the baby screaming this time.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's the baby.
I dropped him. I shouldn't have been on the top of the pulpit. Oh my God. I am so sorry. And that child is dead.
Oh my God. His spine's broken. He's like broken.
The baby's dead.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Well, silver lining, we can go ahead and start the funeral.
Silver lining. He was already baptized. He's going to heaven.
Yep. Express ticket. Didn't have any time to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Straight into the water, straight to heaven.
Yeah, why don't they do that more?
Yeah, next time, why don't you just leave them in there, Father?
Why don't we baptize dogs and cats before we euthanize them?
Because they don't go to heaven.
Damn.
They don't have souls, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, if you're asking my agnostic ass, if I make it to heaven later on and there aren't like 500 dogs that I've taken care of over the years all waiting for me at the gates,
Big Mac's
I'm
up
just
there.
gonna turn. Yeah, Big Mac better fucking be up there.
Big Mac's just up there eating like 17 hamburgers and turns
Big
you.
Mac isn't up there, I will turn around at the gates.
Yeah.
Like I will turn around and be like, I'm going to hell then. Never mind.
St. Peter comes out. And
he says no dogs, no blacks, no
yeah.
Irish. I'm sitting there. You're sitting there like you died like a year or two before me. You're sitting there with your arms crossed at the gate. Yeah. Be like, I still can't fucking believe it.
Yeah.
None of the gay shit, none of that crazy shit I said, just Irish.
Yeah, just
you assholes. I might want to be careful with that. I'm fairly certain I've got like some Scotch Irish
Will's
on my
there.
grandpa's
He's like
side.
inside heaven being like, this rules. I love it in here. And we're just both sitting looking pissed.
Son of a fucking whore.
Of a bitch. What the fuck?
So
I count as Irish, but he doesn't count as black. Okay, fine. Sure, great. Yeah.
Yep. Come to find out, it's because he was from Utah. He was close enough to the Mormons.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
It's because I talked to those Mormons.
I mean, you spent a lot of time in Utah last week,
what
right?
if because the Mormons ghosted me, I get like a freebie to Mormon heaven?
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yep. They forgot to convert you, so you got a free pass.
Yeah. They don't talk about this a lot, but
what about you?
They never teach this in school, but the Mormons are like the dogs and the cats. They don't have souls. So they're just here to like help us out. You know?
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought they were all like mini gods.
Well, that's kind of one of those things.
Does
where
God have a soul?
Yeah, it's kind of like, do gods have souls, right?
See?
So
makes sense, right?
Exactly. They get their own planet when they die.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And all the women get to be their concubines.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, 72 virgins.
Can you imagine? Like, okay. I've always been pissed about the 72 virgins things because I was like, I will run out of virgins so quickly. Like what?
No, the math doesn't work worth a
exactly.
damn.
I'm like, I'm supposed to go here for eternity.
How many? Okay, wait. No, it's like Halloween candy. You gotta,
exactly.
you gotta save the virgin for a special time.
Everybody in heaven like pulls their virgins together, and they're like, okay, I want all the ones with the black hair. You can have the ones with blondes.
Here's what you haven't
trade
realized:
your Irish for my Russian.
Yeah,
in heaven, you can't lose your virginity.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So it's always painful for the women. Every time. every time it's just a bloodbath and they're screaming. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is more like heaven for Patrick now.
Yeah,
we can see,
exactly. See,
filled with screaming bloody women.
Yeah, well, that's just my wife once a month.
I'm just saying, Patrick, I 100% am convinced if he found the little cube from like Helltaker, he'd fuck with it.
Hellraiser?
Hellraiser. Helltaker. Okay, you know what? Helltaker is the non-copyrighted version.
Configuration?
Yeah.
I'd fuck with the little cube.
Yeah.
You know I would. I'd be like, what's this?
Little
You
fidget
get hooks in your
configuration.
nipples, I guarantee
Is this some little fidget toy?
Yeah.
I'd give it to you on the podcast and be like, here, hold this. Play with this. Stop messing with your microphone.
The demon magic is going to raise Patrick up into the air, and then it's like his shirt and his pants and stuff are going to fly off. And like all these chains and hooks are going to go up. And then like pause for a second as it looks, and there's like just chains and hooks on his nipples and stuff. It's just like you see the chains kind of like shift over, looking for an opening. Like he's just sitting there like, find a spot, boys.
Oh, this is the third time this year. I can't believe it. I keep finding those cubes.
Run it through the link that's connecting the tip of my penis to my belly button. That'll work. Like. You see like Pinhead just sitting there kind of like eyes kind of like scrunched up looking around like
it's just the other guys behind him are just like not gonna work.
You look at that one with
like,
the
I don't think we can get this
put that mouth to work, boy.
It's like he takes out like a giant blueprint and folds it across the table of my body. They're just like putting their head in their hands.
I don't think we have anything to show you. And then they all just leave. You're just like, hey!
I need a commission of like when you
I
like,
opened the box, goddammit! I opened the
I need a commission of
just
when
like,
hooked up with like the Hellraiser,
Literally
like
hooked
have
up.
a blueprint over his body.
Every time Patrick solves the puzzle, it just undoes itself again real quick. It bounces around for a second. All the things like rearrange themselves back.
Oh God!
He's like, come on!
What the fuck?
Quit being such a bitch about this.
Okay, that's the show, folks. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
I'm bye.